realize maybe the officials missed it in the game, and then when they have to...
So when a player makes illegal contact, it's called a personal foul, which means this would be, so that would, yeah, that's a personal foul. No, there is no foul. No, it's because that's why. But when a player makes unnecessary illegal contact, then it's called a flagrant one foul, which means this would be, let's see, that's unnecessary. Yep, that's a flagrant one foul. No. What would you think? The player made normal illegal contact, which means it's just a personal foul. See what I mean? The player was just trying to get into a defensive position and accidentally made contact with the other player. That's why. But when the illegal contact is unnecessary and excessive, then that would be a flagrant 2 foul, which means this would be, so that's unnecessary and excessive. That would be a flagrant 2 foul. No. Flagrant 1 foul? No.
You will not believe what happened next. A WNBA referee, Angelica Suffren, stood there, perfect line of sight, as the league's biggest star, Caitlin Clark, was blatantly throttled in the throat. A clear, aggressive foul, and what did she do? Absolutely nothing. The whistle never blew. The game just continued. This wasn't some minor bump. This was a direct, dangerous hit, ignored right in front of the official who had the best view in the house.
A lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that...
Backslash in, backslash in, backslash in, backslash in, backslash in.
Your thoughts just as the league continues to work through what many perceive as consistency issues, especially when it comes to games being officiated, Lisa?
Well, officiating is tough. I don't know if anybody's ever even tried to officiate. It's not the easiest game. It's one of the most thankless jobs you can do. But in this particular situation, I thought that the last official should have been able to catch that. I was actually watching this game, and I was like, oh, wow, that was a bit much. So in that moment, I thought that the official missed the call. I'm not surprised that the league went back and fined Alyssa Thomas. But I think at the same time, it's tough to think that official would have missed that they didn't have a replay on it. That was tough to me. And I think overall, the league's got to do better. The officials have got to do better, but also players. Players have to clean it up. We used to play in a way that you protected one another. Yeah, I want to play physical, I want to play hard, but I'm not out here trying to hurt you. If I was out there for a loose ball and it was Renee down there, yeah, I'm going for the ball, but if I accidentally punched Renee or hit her in some kind of way, maybe the play goes on, but I help her up. I help her up, you know what I mean? Just out of the, like, dang, my bad. You know, so I think that part is important too, the reaction. Maybe if Alyssa Thomas would have even turned like, dang, my bad, I didn't mean to hit you like that. It's a different thing, but that's not what happened. And so I think that the league got it right. But I think overall, Coach Tibbetts is correct. Everything, consistency is important. It needs to be cleaned up for all players, regardless of what their accolades are. None of that part matters. It matters about protecting these players, no matter which team, which position, when they sub in, the start of the game to the end of the game. Every player deserves the same type of...
The video evidence is damning. You can see it from multiple angles. Clark driving to the basket, the opposing player's arm coming up, a clear fist connecting with her neck and throat area. And Suffren, positioned perfectly, watching the entire play unfold with her eyes locked on the action. This wasn't a missed call from a bad angle. This was a deliberate decision to let aggressive, dangerous play against the face of the league go unchecked. The outrage exploded online, with fans and analysts calling for immediate action against the referee.
She's 100% supported by us. The people in this league know who AT is. She's a competitor, she's a winner, and she's tough. The one thing she is not is cheap. I respect Steph White. I got to know her with USA Basketball. I respect her as a coach and a person, and I understand her sticking up for Caitlin in this situation. But to say that we had 2 cheap shots in that game, to me, is ridiculous. Steph knows AT. She got the opportunity to coach AT for 2 years, and she knows what AT stands for and what she's about. Next, I'd like to hit on my disappointment with the suspension process by our league and our leaders in the W. This was not a thorough investigation, in my opinion. The people involved were not questioned at all. It's extremely disappointing. No one from the league called AT, our security team, or myself about what we felt like happened in this situation. There is a
/in, /in.
Either incompetence or intentional, both are embarrassing. The WNBA, they just keep driving into a wall at full speed with Caitlin Clark. They now have a commemorative poster of 30 years of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's not on it. And it's not just like an ode to the veterans that started the league. Paige Beckers and Angel Reese are on it. And Caitlin Clark's not. You guys, when she broke into the league, you moved her road games to bigger arenas to accommodate the fans. You were flying the last 6 rows of Southwest Airlines until she made such an impact, you transitioned, pivoted to private jets. And she's not on the 30-year poster. But Paige Beckers and Angel Reese are. What? I mean, recently there were TV games. Hers got double the rating of Asia Wilson, the best player in the league, the 3-time champ and the 4-time MVP. Double the rating. This is a paranoid, weird insult.
And get this specific non-call isn't just about one game or one referee. It amplifies a much larger, deeply disturbing narrative about officiating bias and selective enforcement within the WNBA, especially when it comes to Caitlin Clark. The league has preached player safety, but when their most valuable asset, the player literally driving unprecedented viewership and revenue, gets assaulted on the court without consequence, it makes you wonder if those promises are just lip service. The internet is already ablaze with accusations of outright sabotage. /in. Now, compounding this mess, we have the bizarre defense of another player, Aaliyah Boston, who was recently suspended for a separate, earlier aggressive foul against Clark. Her circle, her coach, her teammates, people close to her, immediately launched a campaign to paint her as the victim. They argued she deserved notice, or that the league was wrong to suspend her, completely ignoring the blatant nature of her foul, while Clark herself continues to endure uncalled, dangerous hits. /in. This narrative shift is infuriatingly disingenuous. While Aaliyah Boston's foul on Clark was correctly deemed suspension-worthy by the league, a rare moment of appropriate intervention, honestly, the subsequent outcry from Boston's camp felt like an attempt to deflect and redefine victimhood. They tried to position Boston as unfairly targeted, even as Clark was consistently being targeted on the court with little protection from the officials. It creates an environment where aggressive play is not only tolerated, but, in some circles, actively defended, even when it leads to clear disciplinary action. /in. But here's where it gets absolutely wild. While some players and coaches are publicly defending aggressive actions, veteran voices are stepping up. Lisa Leslie, a legend of the game, came out forcefully, disagreeing with Phoenix Mercury head coach Nate Tibbetts, who tried to downplay Boston's foul as unintentional. Leslie, and anyone with a shred of common sense who saw the replay, understood that Boston's move was a cheap shot, a calculated aggressive act designed to send a message. /in. Tibbetts' defense of Boston, claiming it wasn't intentional, was a flimsy attempt to protect his player, but it flies in the face of what countless fans, analysts, and even other players clearly saw. How can you claim it wasn't intentional when the contact was so direct and forceful? Are we supposed to believe players just accidentally throw elbows and fists into opponents' necks? It's an insult to the intelligence of anyone watching, and it underscores a disturbing willingness within some parts of the league to excuse dangerous play, especially when it targets specific players. /in. This brings us to the shocking double standard at play. The league did suspend Boston for one foul, which was the right call. But then, an equally, if not more egregious foul against Clark, the one where she was throttled in the throat, goes completely unpunished by the referee on the court. And then, adding insult to injury, players circle the wagons to defend the asterisk aggressor, while the actual victim continues to endure these hits. It's an absolute mess, and it makes you question the integrity of the game and the safety protocols in place. /in, /in. The problem is, a one-game suspension for a punch to the neck or a flagrant foul is a slap on the wrist. It's barely a deterrent. It effectively sends a message to players. Go ahead, be overly physical, take a cheap shot, because the worst you'll get is a short vacation. In a league trying to grow its audience and become more mainstream, how can you expect new fans to take it seriously when dangerous play against its biggest star is met with such lenient consequences? You might as well start knocking each other out. /in. Because let's be honest, this isn't new. This level of physicality, the uncalled fouls, the cheap shots, it's been happening for ages in the WNBA. Remember Sophie Cunningham getting thrown to the floor, elbowed, pushed around, even choked in the neck during games. These weren't isolated incidents. This has been a recurring theme, a shadow hanging over the league, and the consistent lack of severe punishment has only perpetuated it. It's a cycle of aggression that undermines the skill and talent on display. /in. And that's precisely why no one's going to care about playing clean if the referees aren't going to blow the whistle, and if the league's disciplinary actions are consistently weak. When a player knows they can get away with a dangerous foul with minimal consequence, maybe a one-game suspension if the league asterisk does decide to review it, there's no real incentive to change their behavior. This creates a deeply frustrating environment for players trying to play legitimate basketball, and for fans who just want to see a fair game. /in. But wait, it gets worse. Beyond the on-court drama, there's an even more baffling snub that screams either gross incompetence or outright intentional malice. Colin Cowherd absolutely went off on the WNBA for their 30-year anniversary poster. You think the player who single-handedly brought in millions of new viewers, who filled arenas, who upgraded the league from commercial flights to private jets would be prominently featured, right? Wrong. /in. Caitlin Clark, the undeniable face of the WNBA's explosive growth, the player whose presence forced road games into bigger arenas just to accommodate her fans, the athlete who brought a new level of buzz and financial investment to the league, was conspicuously absent from their 30-year anniversary poster. Meanwhile, other players, some with significantly less impact on the league's trajectory or current popularity, were included. It's a shocking disregard for the person who is literally making the league relevant on a global scale. /in. This isn't just an oversight, it's a monumental gaffe. Imagine celebrating 30 years of football and leaving Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo off the commemorative poster. It's unthinkable, right? That's the scale of this WNBA blunder. It's either a level of incompetence so profound it beggars belief, or it's a deliberate, intentional snub. Either way, it's embarrassing for a league trying to shed its niche status and embrace its newfound mainstream appeal. /in. And here's the kicker. This poster snub feels like it's connected to the persistent officiating issues. Is this just another manifestation of a segment within the league that resents Clark's rapid rise and the attention she commands? Is there a deliberate attempt to downplay her impact, both on and off the court? It raises serious questions about whether some elements within the WNBA are actively sabotaging their own success, choosing internal politics over the collective good of the sport. /in. This isn't just about a few bad calls or a poorly designed poster. This is about player safety, competitive integrity, and the future of an entire league. These referees are consistently letting dangerous play go unpunished, and players are getting genuinely hurt. We keep seeing these incidents escalate, but how many times does Caitlin Clark, or any other player, have to endure these cheap shots until something truly catastrophic happens? /in. Hold up, did you catch what just happened? The host in the original clip dropped a bombshell that underscores just how long this has been an issue. Caitlin Clark already had a black eye from a previous incident. This isn't a new problem, it's a pattern. This isn't about one bad game. It's about a systemic failure to protect its athletes, particularly its biggest star, from aggressive and dangerous play. The league is staring down a crisis of credibility, and it needs to act before it's too late. /in. So there you have it. The WNBA is grappling with a severe crisis of officiating, inconsistent penalties that incentivize dangerous play, and a baffling disregard for its biggest star, Caitlin Clark. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about money, power, and whether the league can adapt to its own success without self-sabotage. I honestly think we're watching something historic unfold, for better or worse. So here's my question for you, drop it in the comments. Do you think the WNBA is protecting its players and its future, or is it actively working against its own best interests? If this breakdown helped you understand what's really happening, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell because things are about to get even crazier. I'll see you in the next one.